What's going on, guys? It's your boy, the king of digital real estate, Nick Wood here, live from Freetown, Sierra Leone. I always have to just show you guys the view. Unfreaking believable right here from my place in the capital city of Sierra Leone. If you don't know where that's at, it's okay. I didn't either 10 years ago. Go look it up. Or go watch the movie Blood Diamond with Mr. Leonardo DiCaprio. Great movie, by the way. Guys, content sucks. Content, and when I say content, I'm not even talking about producing videos or putting out social media posts. I am talking about writing words about concrete, writing words about tree service or spray foam or duct cleaning or towing. You couldn't think of something that's more dry, right? And I know better than anybody else because I wrote my first 30 websites, excuse me, every stitch of content, every word that went on those websites, I wrote. I have written more content, I would dare say, than anyone that's watching this video. And I hate it. And I hated every minute of it, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. But I want to tell you guys something. I want to talk about this today. And I want to put this in perspective because I do know that content sucks, first and foremost. So I want you to know I'm empathetic. But it is absolutely, first and foremost, it's absolutely 100% necessary. And I've created another video where I talked about content is the key. Content is that one thing that you can do, that you can control, that you can beat everybody else doing. It is the thing no one else is willing to do because it sucks for not just you, not for me, not just for me, but for everybody. And on top of that, this is how I like to think of it, is it's something we only have to do once. Once I've written 10,000 words on my concrete website in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, I don't have to write 10,000 words next month and 10,000 words in the month after. I write the content one time. Excuse me. It ranks. Guys, let me get a drink of water here. We had a lady that cooked some amazing food for us last night. But they like spice. She put spice in her stuff. And I told her not to put spice this week. And she didn't. But she cooked spice on the side because she thought I would still want it. And just the scent of it has me just coughing. Anyway, who am I to complain? Somebody cooked for us. Guys, I want to put this in perspective because although I know content sucks, I don't feel bad for you. I don't feel bad for me. I don't feel bad for anyone because we need to put this in perspective. Content does suck. Backlinks suck. Building Weebly websites for the 100th day in a row sucks. Looking at pictures of concrete on Pexels or whatever sucks. I get it. It's not the most sexy thing in the world. It's not, we're not in the diamond district hustling and bustling, slinging Rolex watches and diamonds. I get it. It's not the sexiest thing in the world. But, and this is one of the things I've been reminded of more than anything moving to this country. You know what sucks worse? Having no money, being broke, having no options, having to say, no, we can't take that vacation. No, we can't travel. Oh, you want to get some new school clothes? We don't have the money. No, you can't order that. Oh, no, you can't have a drink at dinner. How dare you want Sprite or soda with your meal, child? No, we can't eat at the restaurants at Disneyland. No, we can't travel first. Whatever it is sucks worse. Being broke, trust me, and I don't ever say trust me, but trust me on this because I've done it both ways. Being broke, having no money, not being able to say yes to things that you want to say yes to, that you should say yes to being able to take care of your family, the people that you love, the people that you care for, that sucks worse. And the reason I'm bringing this up, and I'm looking over here in the distance because I'm hoping I'm going to be able to show you guys here in just a moment. A couple days ago, I was sitting just kind of observing. I could hear this noise in the background. I was just kind of taking in the breeze. End of the workday, and I hear this pounding, continuous pounding, boom, boom, boom. And I look up, and this is a different guy actually, but there's a guy that's just pounding this massive rock, pounding this massive rock. I mean, absolutely obliterating this thing with a chipped down, what was once a sledgehammer, but is now about this big and should be, you know, twice the size. Anyway, and you can just see every time he's hitting the rock, it's got that recoil. Like when you hit the ball and you hit it close to the handle, and just like when you're playing baseball, it just hurts. And when it's cold outside and you swing the bat and it just hurts so bad to hit it, you could just tell every hit was sending those shock waves through his body. And I watched him do it again and again and again and again. And I looked this up and I've asked questions. And there's so many people in this country, because there's not that many opportunities, there's no work, they take these giant stones and they literally take a sledgehammer and they go and hit them. And they hit them and they hit them and they break them into smaller pieces, and then they go and light fires on top of them to try and weaken them. And then they leave them in the sun, and then they try to do it again and again and again. And they break them into pieces, and then they hit those pieces and they hire, or they have their kids and their family and their nieces, their nephews, take smaller hammers and literally sit there all day long, swinging a hammer, breaking these into smaller pieces. They use these pieces as gravel to build houses. What a job. So, I'm sitting here a couple days ago and I'm looking at this guy, and I'm having a day, man. I'm having one of those days like I've back to back. I've been up since 6. I've done this video and that video and planned this and zoomed that and dealt with this issue, dealt with that issue, and man, wish it was easier. I'm a pretty positive person, but I was having a little moment, and I'm like, dude, okay, it could be a lot worse. And you know what's worse than this busy day that I had in my amazing apartment with this incredible view? Doing that. Okay, guys, put it in perspective. I'm hoping this guy starts banging again here, because I think he's taking a little bit of a break. What sucks worse than writing content? Doing keyword lists, doing backlinks, building Weebly websites, whatever it is that you are in your head going, this sucks, man. I can't believe I have to do this. I wish I could do dropshipping. I wish I could do FBA, or I wish I could do screen printing or whatever, or I wish I was an influencer. Guys, first of all, there's always going to be a downside to every single business. But secondly, let's have some context. And the problem with a lot of people is they've never done anything hard. You've never slammed rocks with a hammer for $1 a day. You've never worked on a farm. You've never knocked door-to-door sales. I'm not saying stuff I did is the hardest stuff in the world, but you've never worked on the oil rigs. You've never been one of these deep sea fishermen where your life is literally on the line every single day. Content sucks. I know it does. I'm not saying that it doesn't. But what sucks worse is saying no to those opportunities and having to tell the people that you love that you can't because you don't have money, and being broke. Guys, let's have some context. It looks like this guy started up again. I'm gonna move chairs. I don't wanna be disrespectful here, but you guys have to see this. Let me see if I can zoom in. I don't know if it's gonna let me, like, oh gosh dang it, it's not gonna let me zoom in. What I'll do is I'll post a short, I can see him right there, he just started again. I'll post a short this week, and I will make sure you guys see. This is some rigorous freaking work. Content sucks. The next time you're complaining about content, remember, you only have to do it once. Yes, there's a little bit of upkeep, but you only have to do it once, and it lives forever. It produces leads forever. It makes you money forever. You're building assets that you own. You're not writing content for somebody else. You're writing content for you. These things pay you forever. And on top of that, guys, there's things that suck a lot worse, like pounding stones to make $1 a day, like, and most importantly, saying no to things that you should say yes to, opportunities that you should and could say yes to, but you don't have the money, waking up one day and having the thing that I fear more than anything, which is regret. Those things suck worse. Guys, that's all I got for today. Go write your content. It's so important to ranking your website. I've literally used just the content angle to rank so many websites and make thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars by literally just being great at writing content. I'm out.